welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So I know I have been gone for mad long. I've been gone for almost 2 weeks, but I'm back and I'm doing a marathon, so I'm posting every day. Sometimes y'all might get 2 uploads a day, sometimes y'all might get 3, 4, I don't know about 5. Before I went on this little 2-week disappearance, I did post some story times, and you guys really random shit up, okay? So I really decided to make the last story time I did, which was the one about the girl that I was friends with, why we're not friends no more, why me and her don't make videos anymore, and I decided to make that into a series. We're really just a part 2, and this part 2 is basically about another person, another group of people I was friends with, and what happened, okay? Because I know you guys probably be thinking like, why don't I film with like other people and stuff like that? But it's just like, I just decided to tell y'all why I'm not friends with these people no more and everything that happened, because I'm not friends with so many people no more, and it's just so crazy. And I know a lot of people, not just females, but I know a lot of people could probably relate to these stories. So I'm gonna tell it and then tell y'all what I did and tell y'all what I wish I didn't do, or some things I wish I did. And yeah, so we're about to get right onto the video so I can let y'all know the bull that happened, okay? When I was in high school, like I said, in person, I'm very shy. Like, if you don't talk to me, I'm not talking to you, and that's just that on that. So I made a lot of friends throughout cheerleading. So me and this group of people became friends through cheerleading. Then eventually, we became cool. Like, at first it was like just like, oh, we see each other at practice, or like we might have a class, or might see each other in the hallway. But then it turned into like, oh, like cool. And this was the best year of my life, junior year, like, period. I went on my PCB trip with them, spring break. PCB stands for Panama City Beach, if y'all don't know. So I went to PCB with them. Like, it was just, I really had a good time with them. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, I'm not the type to just come on here and be like, I hated everybody and everybody was fake all along. Like, no, like, I really had fun with them. Like, no cap. Talking about like throughout the friendship, like, I did have fun. Like, it wasn't just a terrible friendship, you feel me? So that was that. But it was 5 of them in total. 5? It was 5 of them in total, and I'm still cool with one of them. Like, that's my good sis for life. And then and then it's like I was closer. The way I'm gonna put it is basically I had a different relationship with each of them. So like the girl that I mainly fell out with, like, I was closer to her than I was the other girls, okay? But they all come as a group package in my opinion. So if it's just F one of y'all, it's F all of y'all, okay? So basically, me and this person was cool, friends, whatever. And around once the cheer season ended, of course I didn't see them that much, because it's like they did other sports and I just did cheerleading. Like, it was no other activity. Well, I had other activities, but no other athletic activities at all besides that. So once the summer came around, this one person that I used to talk to, that I used to deal with, and I did a story time on him too, and it's really just for life. But basically he informed me that he was insinuating that she was talking about me and all they do was talk about me and this and that. But me, I'm not the type of person to go off of what other people say. Like, I have to see it for myself. So if I don't see it, baby, then it didn't happen. Not that it didn't happen, but I just have to see it for myself. Like, I can't just take somebody else's word for something. Like, I'm going to take that and have it in the back of my head, but I'm not going to just take it and run with it, because you never know. Like, some people be capping. Like, some people would literally lie to mess up anything good you got in your life. So, and then that person also said a lot of things to try and mess up a lot of things in my life. But anyway, I told him, he told me or whatever, and I just kept it in the back of my head. But I was like, I'm not. And I told my friend, Christina, and I told her, and I was like, yeah, but I'm going to keep that back in my head. I'm not going to be all bestie with them, but I'm going to, still keep it cool, cordial. And if I see any signs of anything, then I could address somebody about it and we could talk about it, or I can just not be friends with them no more. So my friend, which was also, I got to give these people names. Okay, we're going to call my friend, we're going to call the bitch Christina, because that's her name. Christina, we gonna call one girl Keisha. We gonna call one, we gonna say Keisha. Well, really, Keisha, Twin and the other bitch. We just go because she don't really got no name. Okay, so basically, Christina had posted something, right? So she posted something, and her and Keisha have been way longer friends. They've been friends for way longer than me and Keisha. Me and Keisha only been friends for like a couple months, maybe a year, and they've been friends since damn near preschool or middle school, whatever the case was, or whatever. So they fell out, and really the falling out kind of stemmed from what happened when we went to PCB, but that's none of my business, not my story to tell. So yeah, she posted something, right? But her and Keisha wasn't cool, but me and Keisha still cool, because just because just because she's not friends with her, like, I'm not gonna cut her off. I know some people have that mentality, but like, if we were all cool and then like y'all stop being friends, I'm not gonna be like, well, you know, I'm not gonna pick and choose sides unless it's a reason to, or, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna pick and choose. My friend Christina posted something, right? I screenshot it and I reposted it. First of all, if somebody posts something and you think it's about you, then that's not nobody's fault, especially if you don't know if somebody's talking about you or not. In some cases you can, especially if something specifically happened between you and the person and then they post something, then you know it's about you. But in that case, nothing happened between me and her. So like, that don't make sense. Like, if I was to just screenshot and post it, like, I just feel like, why would you try to come at me? And I ain't even, you feel me? Like, we was still cool. We was all cool, calm, cordial. You feel me? So yeah, whatever. So that happened, and this all happened on a Sunday. So, you know, my friend, she just talking her stuff, whatever, and she posts something, and it wasn't even nothing like petty. It was just something funny. It was just something simple. Like, I really wish I had all these screenshots and all this stuff, but it was in my old phone, and my old phone is gone, broke, whatever. I knew they sent it into the group chat, into their group chat, their personal group chat, the four of them. And I know that because I'm gonna put y'all up on game if y'all don't already know. So if y'all know, it's like a group of people who like a group of friends or whatever, and this how you know if they sent something in their group chat, okay? If you look on like who viewed your story and you see all their names next to each other, like back to back to back to back, that means you got sent in the group chat, okay? I'm just putting y'all up on game just in case y'all ain't know. So all I seen was Keisha, the other, and then I seen Twin just back to back to back. So I was like, but my friend put me up on game. She was like, obviously, so I was like, I'm not gonna, I mean, whatever. I feel like if somebody's your friend, then you should be able to talk to them about something. Like, me and my good sis Christina had a little situation, and she literally pulled up to my house at 6 o'clock in the morning and we talked about it or whatever, like, literally. And I feel like that's a real friendship, but obviously that's not on the type of time they was on. And Christina was doing a camp. So basically it was just like a summer camp for kids that are about to go into middle school. And, you know, they come to the school, they take little classes, and they eat, and they just do a bunch of stuff to get them prepared for middle school. So when they go, it's not just like a shock, because of course middle school is way different than it is in elementary school. Yeah, Monday go past, Tuesday go past, now Wednesday come around, okay? So Wednesday, you know, I'm at the camp, you know, having a good day, okay? Actually, the day was kind of because me and my friend got split up. So I get a text from Keisha, and Keisha's talking about some, so what's all that stuff you was talking, da da da. So I'm confused, because I'm like, this happened, the screenshot situation happened on Sunday, okay? Sunday afternoon. Monday done went past, Tuesday went past, and now it's Wednesday. So I'm confused, like, okay, like, confused, what's going on? So then I'm like, I'm confusion. I text her back, I said, I'm confusion, like, what are you talking about? So she was like, I think she was saying whatever, but then I went to go find my friend to go show her, like, girl, like, you see this? So basically, the boy that I used to mess with had called me out of nowhere. So when he called me, he was like, oh, so tell me why Keisha said that when we was talking, you did this and that and this and that, like, spilling the whole tea. And first of all, it was false advertisement, because half the stuff she was saying was, First of all, half the stuff she was saying was false advertisement. Most, like, 80, 98% of the stuff she was saying was false. So I wasn't even mad at the stuff that she was saying to him, because like, I don't talk to you no more. So whatever she said to you about that, like, I don't talk to you no more, so you can believe it or not, like, I don't care. But it was just the fact that she was just lying on my name and just lying on me. And I know how boys are. I know how people are, and they tell this person, then tell that person, then tell that person, and tell this person. So I'm like, y'all not gonna sit there and be spreading false accusations about me. So I'm about to call her and we're about to talk about this. So he, I hang up on him. I'm like, boy, bye, whatever. So then I text her and I'm like, when I get out this camp, I'm gonna call you. And she said KK, like KK, like, you feel me? So I said that because I'm like, I can't argue with this girl at this camp, because people was about to come pick up their kids. And imagine if you see a worker working with your kids and she just up here yelling, acting ratchet and ghetto on the phone. Like, you gonna be like, I don't want my kids here. Like, this is who y'all is hiring. Like, So I was like, you know what? First of all, I didn't even make it all the way to the car before I called her. So I called her and I was like, hello. So she's like, hello. Like, she already got the attitude ready. So I'm like, okay, I see what type of time she's gonna be on. Okay. So I had to, okay, this is the thing. We had to take my sister to meet my mom's friend's son so she can go get my granddad from the airport. Okay. Now that sounds like a lot. So it's like all that going on. We trying to make it in time to get him. Plus, well, we're trying to make it in time for we were trying to make it in time for my sister to get to the airport to meet my granddad. And plus, I'm trying to figure out this situation and I'm mad. So my friend Christina was like, okay, I'll drive or whatever. So she drove while I'm on the phone with her. So I'm on the phone. So I'm like, so what did you tell dude, right? So she is like not trying to say that. She's like, what did you tell? She's trying to ask me, what did I tell this one boy? We're going to call this boy Kappa, okay? We're going to call him Kappa, okay? I forgot to tell y'all this part because it's very important part of the story as to why she texted me in the first place. So now that I think about it, she probably would have never even texted me if this didn't happen. So basically, the boy that she was dating broke up with her, blocked her on social media and all that stuff. But before he did that, me and him was on the phone on FaceTime, and he screenshotted like I think like how long he was on the phone for, or like screenshotted us talking and was like, Desi got all the tea. But I wasn't even spilling tea on her. Like, you was my friend. I was spilling tea on myself and my last situation that I had. And plus, he is my boyfriend's bro, like friend, like bro. So why would I even, you feel me? And he the one who put me on with my boyfriend now. So like, you feel me? Like, no, that was just my cool. Like, he was just cool. Like, that was just my bro. So yeah, she was mad, very pressed, very tough, very sad, very not my fault. Because that's what I used to call him, but that's my bro, whatever. So she's like, what did you tell Kappa? And I'm like, Kappa? Like, what you mean what I tell him? What I told him? Because first of all, I don't even remember me telling Kappa nothing. I'm talking to her. So she's like, this and that, this and that. What did you tell Kappa? I'm like, no, girl, that's not, I'm trying to figure out what you just, what, like, I wanted her to really just say what she said to him to me. Like, everything that you just told him, say it to me, okay? Like, if you're gonna just sit there and be spreading rumors, like, say it to me, okay? But she wasn't trying to say it. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, cool. So we keep arguing, and I keep telling her, like, shut up. Like, if you can't, I can't be yelling at you and you yelling at me, because we're both not going to be hearing each other. So we're going to basically be talking over each other on the phone. So it makes no sense me talking to you, because we're not talking about nothing. All it is yelling. So I'm trying to tell her, shut up and like, just be quiet so we can talk. And she hangs up the phone on me. So now I'm mad. So now I'm like, don't hang up the phone on me. So I keep calling her back. So I call her back. Then she get back to yelling. Then she hang up again. Then I call her back again. And it's just too much yelling. And I'm yelling. She yelling. I'm like, shut up. She's like, ah, ah, ah. So I'm just like, you know what? Say that. Okay. We ended up going, we pulled up to my house after we dropped my sister off. And then, Christina was like, actually, we about to go somewhere else in a minute. Like, we about to go somewhere else in a minute. So we ended up going to one of Christina's friend's house. And she literally lives, like, right down the street from me. Like, literally, like, probably 3-4 minutes from me. So I'm there chilling, whatever. We all chilling. But that whole situation just didn't sit right with me still. Like, I was just like, no, bruh, like, no, she got me turned up. Like, I'm mad now. So I go on my phone. Now, this is something that I feel like you guys should not do, but this is something that I did because I was just angry and I was a bot back then and I just felt like whatever. Long story short, I should never did this, and that's the part where I messed up at, but I don't care. You know, things happen for a reason and whatever. Basically, I went on my Snapchat and I was like, okay, since I'm being, because she was saying I was being indirect about stuff on social media. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, if you're my friend, why would I be talking about you? But whatever. So I was like, I was like, what did I say? I was like, I wish I had the video to show y'all, but I was basically like this. Since I'm being very indirect, I do not mess with Keisha. Then I started bringing the other girls into it that she was friends with, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that because they haven't said anything to me. Obviously, giving me scary vibes, giving me following the leader vibe. So I was just like, I'm not even gonna say anything to them because they've yet to step to me. I went on my phone and I was like, this is me on Snapchat. I'm like, since I'm being very indirect, I do not mess with Keisha. She's weird. She's grimy. It's something about this we don't know about. And I was like, and she was talking about da-da-da-da, but she just swears she besties with her. Da-da-da. Because the reason why I said that is because she was so over here spreading false accusations about me. So I'm like, oh, since you want to do that, I'm going to do it right back to you. Like, no, it's no more nice Desi. Like, now you're about to get the mean Desi, okay? So I said whatever I said because this one girl, I just found it so funny that it was this one girl that she used to talk about all the time. And this girl actually confronted her before. And she was like, no, I wasn't talking about you. And they ended up being besties or whatever. Like, anyway. But that's none of my business. I'm out of high school now. I'm living my best of life and doing great things. And I hope everybody else is doing great things. But you feel me? So I said that and I posted it and I added her so she can see it. So I know she got that notification that I mentioned her in my story. So after that, like, I went into my friend Christina's friend house and we was just all chilling or whatever. Then I see that she mentioned me in her story. So I was like, some drama is about to happen. I gotta see what she said. Like, what could she possibly have said? So she was like, I don't do social media beef. Then she typed it out. She didn't even say it. She was like, I don't do social media beef. What's your address? Roll the clip. Bye.
Bye. Got a new nigga, I ain't even gotta sweat it. You still gon' talk, and that's a goddamn shame. But a hoe gon' be a hoe, and the lane gon' be a lane. Fuck, boy.
How don't you know where I live? And you've been to my house multiple times. My friend Christina and her were mad cool before I even was in Georgia, probably. And she lived in that same house for mad long since she knew her. And I had just moved into this neighborhood, kind of, not really, but I mean, she knows exactly where I live. Like, she knows exactly where I live. She dropped me off home plenty of times, came to my house many times. So I was very much confused. So when I seen that, I was like, oh yeah, can't argue with you, baby, because now I'm just trying to act out for social media like you don't know where I live, like, baby girl. So I screenshotted it and I reposted it with laughing emojis because it's like, girl, how don't you know where I live? Like, you literally know where I live. She was basically doing that to make it seem like she about that, but she really not like that at all. At all, okay? So that happened or whatever. And after that, I just was like, this is all a joke to me because, like, when she said that just let me know that you don't want no type of pressure, no type of smoke, no type of energy, no type of nothing, because obviously you know where I live. So if you really was about that, you would pull up. You could have pulled up with anybody, 8 deep, 10 deep, but you're not like that. So that's why you said what you said. But anyway, so that happened. After she said that, I took it as a joke. Then her mother calls me. Like, first of all, you're a grown woman, so if you called me to try to argue with me, that's not what we're gonna do. Like, first of all, my mom didn't even like her. So if you want to argue with somebody, go argue with my mama. Because she'll let you have it. Me, not the one. I'm a child. I was a child, okay? You, a grown woman, very grown woman. Are you trying to argue with a child? I don't know. But then she left me a voicemail, right? So the voicemail was like, DeseyAnn, I need to talk to, basically she was trying to tell me that she wants to talk to my mom because I signed a social media contract when I started cheerleading, and Coach Bales wants to talk, my cheerleading coach wants to talk to da-da-da about da-da-da. So I'm like, first of all, I don't care about no damn social media contract, because first of all, the reason why I did not care about that social media contract was, first of all, I don't do this on the regular. Like, your daughter tried me, so I had to try her. Secondly, if I was getting in trouble for it, your daughter's gonna get in trouble for it, because she said something to me. She literally said, pull up. All I said was, she's weird, she's grimy, it's something we don't know about her. And I said facts. I never said I was going to fight her. I never said I was going to come to her house. I never said nothing like that. I didn't threaten her. I did not do nothing. Your daughter said, what's your address, because she wants to fight me. Therefore, what if I felt threatened? I could have said something to somebody and your daughter could have got in trouble, but I'm not like that, okay? Because I knew she wasn't going to do anything to me. So that happened or whatever. And then I told my mom, because I don't know if she was calling my mom, but I told my mom. And even if she was calling my mom wasn't going to answer, because, like, no. But it's like, that happened, and they were trying to make it seem like she didn't do nothing. Like, no, like, your daughter literally said what she said, and I screenshotted everything. And then also I found out later on that her mom had texted another parent and was like, oh, basically that Keisha and her older sister was gonna come fight me. First of all, her older sister is a grown woman, child, man, everything, and she wants to come fight me. Like, first of all, if they would have came to my house, they would have wished they never came to my house. And that's all I have to say. And yeah, like, and first of all, the friend group she was gonna pull up with was not going to be active about anything, so she was gonna be the only one trying to get active. That was that, y'all. After that, it's like, after that whole situation happened, like, I told my mom this and that. I literally went to the pool a couple minutes, like, after all that, after I was done arguing with them, I literally went to the pool that was right around the corner from her house, with her boyfriend. But her boyfriend is my boyfriend's friend, okay? So it wasn't like that. But yeah, like, don't do that. Please don't. And then okay, so yeah, that's really what all that happened. But then it still kind of continued a little bit, because then her bae or whatever was like cool, like me and him was mad cool, like close or whatever. And then they got back together, and then she made him block me and was like, don't talk to her, I don't want you talking to her. Like, you're mad. You was mad, at least, because I don't care no more. Like, after that whole situation happened, like, after the next day, like, I was over the situation. Like, it happened, I don't care no more. Like, I'm not gonna hold no grudge. Like, I'm not cool with you, I'm not gonna be cool with you, but like, I don't care about the situation no more. Like, it happened for a reason. We're not friends no more. Like, there's no reason for me to keep going back and forth with you, especially if nobody's not gonna fight. Nothing else really happened, because me and her was on the same cheer team, and I remember, like, I was in a stunt group with her at one point. Like, she had to pick me up, lift me up, and all that stuff. So, I mean, it was whatever. I mean, my cheerleading coach had asked, like, does anybody have a problem with each other? She asked that at the beginning of the year, which was I felt like that was very childish and unnecessary, because I just felt like she knew about the situation. So if she felt any type of way about anything, she could have just pulled me and her to the side and have a conversation with us. But she's like, does anybody, blah, blah, blah. And obviously everybody know what happened. So, and I didn't have a problem with her. So that was that. She didn't say anything when my coach asked, like, who had a problem. So obviously there was no problem. Senior night had came around for football season. We was all cheering and stuff. Like, literally after that day, I had no issue with her. Like, it's no beef. Like, it happened. It was whatever. And yeah, guys, still not friends with them till this day. Don't speak to any of them. And then one of the other girls was mad because that's for another, you know what, more story times on the way. That's all I'm gonna say. When it comes to any type of relationship, whether it's a friendship, family ship, relationship, it's just like trials, tribulations. It's just like stuff happens, you know, you live, you learn, you fix, you upgrade, you know, you just do other stuff. And yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys this story. I'm gonna try to post a story time maybe every 2 weeks or once a week, but I don't want you guys to think this is a story time channel, because this is not that. It's not a story time channel. I just like to tell y'all story times because y'all like them, but this whole channel is not revolve around story times, okay? And yeah, guys, you know, I know y'all are glad to have me back. I'm glad to be back. I feel like, I don't know, like I just needed to just, you know, do me. But I will be doing like a mukbang tomorrow, and I'm gonna let you guys know everything, where I've been, what I'm doing, all that stuff. As you guys can see, my brows are on fleeky fleek, but they kind of is on fleeky fleek, just not, you know, drawed on. And it's just because I'm trying to, you know, love my naturalness, and just, yeah, because you can't really love yourself with makeup if you don't love yourself without it, if you understand. Like, I felt like I was dependent on it too much. Like, oh, if I don't have my eyebrows done, I can't go here, I can't do this. So lately I just been wearing lashes, or sometimes I'll just not wear no lashes and just have my face like regular, and I felt like I've been loving it, okay? So yeah, guys, watch who you be friends with. Also, don't put your stuff on social media. Like, really, that was very unnecessary of me to even do that. But everything happens for a reason. I don't regret doing what I did, but I should have never did it, you know. And yeah, a lot of stuff could have been avoided if I never did that. But yeah, I don't really, you know, whatever, it happened, it was whatever. And yeah, guys, this is part 2 of why we are not friends anymore, okay? And yeah, if you guys want to know why I'm not friends with a lot of other people no more, let me know, because girl, I got stories for days. I got stories for life, okay? I got hella stories about these females, because they, okay? But anyway, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you comment down below any other video ideas you guys want from me. Make sure you put the post notification bell on so you guys are notified every time I post another video. Also, make sure you guys follow me on all my social media platforms. It will be up above and down below in the description box. And yeah, oh, before I forget, I also have 3 people to give a notification, post notification shout out to, so let's get right into that. My post notification shout out today goes to Miko Baby, Alexis Smith, and I Keep Kids in My Fridge. Weird name, but okay. Anyway, yeah, also, y'all already know, repping the, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that I said. And until next time, Desi out.
Way too motherfucking wavy. I can't imagine myself being basic. I feel like the man when I'm thumbing through faces. Hide all this pain in this blood.